For 15 years, everybody told me I was making it up. Everyone said it's just a story. There's no such thing as the Boogeyman. But I was right.
Listen to me, Tim. It's time to grow up.
Nothing supernatural happened.
Boogeyman is a horror movie that was released in 2005. Curiously, the same year the TV show Supernatural aired its pilot. That is just one of many parallels the movie and the show share. In this video, I'll explore several parallels between Boogeyman and Supernatural that almost rules out any possibility for it to be all a mere coincidence. And I'll show you how Boogeyman was basically an early Supernatural pilot movie, like an early draft for Supernatural. The Supernatural movie we have never gotten. The first thing both the movie and the show have in common is that they were both written by Eric Kripke. Boogeyman came first. Kripke wrote Supernatural Pilot all on his own, and of course he created the whole show. In Boogeyman, he actually had co-writers with him sharing the screenplay, specifically Juliet Snowden and Styles White. That last part about shared writing is very important to note, considering the overall quality of the movie, or lack thereof for that matter.
Hello? Nope. Nobody home. Just us.
The next things we both have in common is the release date. Both released in the same year, 2005. Boogeyman came first. It came out in February 4th. Then Supernatural aired its pilot in September 13th of the same year. In my opinion, Kripke really channeled his experience working on Boogeyman's script into Supernatural's pilot, but thankfully was a lot of improvement writing Supernatural on his own this time.
Dad's on a hunting trip, and he hasn't been home in a few days.
Jess, excuse us. We have to go outside.
I mean, come on. You can't just break in middle of the night and expect me to hit the road with you.
You're not hearing me, Sammy. Dad's missing. I need you to help me find him.
You remember the poltergeist in Amherst? Or the Devil's Gates in Clifton? He was missing then, too. He's always missing, and he's always fine.
Not for this long.
The next thing both have in common is the actual story. Both are about a supernatural monster haunting the protagonist. Both start with the protagonist as a child who encounters a terrifying experience when a monster kills their parent. In Supernatural, the yellow-eyed demon Azazel killed Sam and Dean's mom, Mary, and basically traumatized them and their father, John, for life. In Boogeyman, well, the monster, in this case Boogeyman himself, kills Tim's father to the same effect on him and his mother.
John, is he hungry? Okay.
Both the film and the show's pilot fast forward to the protagonist's young adult life immediately after. In this case, the direct parallels between Boogeyman's Tim, who is now working a normal job trying to move on from his dark past, and Sam, who left the hunting life he was raised on with his brother Dean by their father John to pursue a normal apple pie life of studying for law school.
Sam! Get a move on, would ya? We're supposed to be there like 15 minutes ago. Sam, you coming or what?
Do I have to?
Yes. It'll be fun. And where's your costume?
You know how I feel about Halloween. The weapon training and melting the silver into bullets. Man, Dean, we were raised like warriors.
So what are you gonna do? You just gonna live some normal apple pie life? Is that it?
No, not normal. Safe.
And that's why you ran away.
I was just going to college.
Both Sam and Tim later get pulled back into the dark past, having to face something they struggle to forget and move on from. Of course, in Sam's case, it was practically easier as he was already a seasoned hunter by then, thanks to his dad's rigorous training.
I can't do this alone.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to.
What was he hunting?
All right. Let's see, where the hell did I put that thing?
So when Dad left, why didn't you go with him?
I was working my own gig, this voodoo thing down in New Orleans.
Dad let you go on a hunting trip by yourself?
I'm 26, dude.
The next thing the movie and show have in common is a really funny one. Both Tim and Sam have a blonde girlfriend called Jessica. Coincidence? I think not. If that is not a glaring sign of creative inspiration by the same guy who wrote both, I don't know what is.
Sam?
Jess. Hey. Dean, this is my girlfriend, Jessica.
Wait, your brother Dean?
I love the Smurfs. You know, I gotta tell you, you are completely out of my brother's league.
Just let me put something on.
No, I wouldn't dream of it. Seriously. Anyway, I gotta borrow your boyfriend here, talk about some private family business, but nice meeting you.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
Jess.
You're not getting weird on me again, are you?
No, I just spaced out for a second.
Okay. Tim, if you think you're gonna use the car broke down excuse to get out of this,
Look,
you
I'll
are
be
mistaken,
there,
cowboy.
I promise.
Sam, I mean, please, just stop for a second. You sure you're okay?
I'm fine.
It's just, you won't even talk about your family. And now you're taking off in the middle of the night to spend the weekend with them. And with Monday coming up, which is kind of a huge deal.
Hey, everything's gonna be okay. I will be back in time, I promise.
Another funny thing in common is the haircut of both protagonists. Sam and Tim basically have an identical haircut, seriously. Now I can imagine Kripke's direction to Jared at the beginning of filming being something along the lines of, "Hey Jared, see this guy from Boogeyman? I want you to have the exact same haircut." And Jared going like, "Eric, but that's just dumb." Then Kripke coming back with, "Whatever, just do it." And then we had this hilarious similarity that is just unmistakable. I love it.
And who are you? Federal Marshals.
You're two a little young for marshals, aren't you?
Thanks, that's awfully kind of you.
So what's the theory? Honestly, we don't know. Serial murder? Kidnapping ring?
Well, that is exactly the kind of crack police work I'd expect out of you guys.
Thank you for your time. Gentlemen.
Ow! What was that? Why you gotta step on my foot? Why do you have to talk to police like that?
The final parallel between Boogeyman and Supernatural I want to cover in this video is the style of filming. Season 1 of Supernatural is my favorite season for many reasons, but one of the biggest reasons being the dark style of filming. I love the darker photography that adds to the horror vibe of the show, especially in its early seasons, particularly in season 1. That dark style of filming is mirrored almost identically from Boogeyman, which was made earlier the same year. And that is one of the few positives I can actually say about the movie.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
This has got to be like, what, 600 years bad luck?
In conclusion, although I have watched Boogeyman ages ago, before I even started watching Supernatural, I did not remember much of it or thought it was particularly great back then. Upon rewatching recently, I actually found it to be awful, not scary at all, and full of horror movie cliches, and has terrible CGI. Seriously, it's laughable. But what I got out of it upon my recent viewing are all those clear connections to Supernatural that I found to be both amazing and hilarious. I'm just very glad Eric Kripke learned from whatever mistakes he made in Boogeyman and clearly improved upon them for the awesome season 1 of Supernatural. That will always be my favorite season of the show. So that's it for today's video, guys. Have you seen Boogeyman or its sequel? By the way, the sequel is much better. Did you catch all the Supernatural connections between them if you actually seen the first movie? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Like the video and subscribe for more awesome Supernatural content. Until next time, as always, no chick flick moments.